Hi everyone, in this video we are going to break down the cost of USMLE. In order to do the residency in US, you need to take USMLE steps and lots of other processes that we are going to talk about in this video. So my name is Dr. Akash Mangukia and I'm pursuing my USMLE journey. I have passed USMLE step 1 exam and right now I'm preparing for step 2 exam. And in this video we are going to break down the cost of USMLE from resources to exams and to do USE in the US. And the most important thing we are going to talk about in this video is where you can save your money and what will be the Myintealth update on the fees. So do watch this video in the full length so you will get the idea of the total cost of USMLE and where you can save the money. So we're gonna start from resources for step 1. You need to take first aid book, which is a holy book for USMLE and everyone should get it. That costs around $20, and B&B videos. If your basics are weak, you can strengthen your basics by doing the Boards and Beyonds video, and they cost around $399. After that, if you want to strengthen your microbiology and understand the concept from the visual picturization, you can take Sketchy Micro, which costs around $25 per month, but I think 1 month is sufficient for Sketchy Micro. Third thing is UWorld. UWorld is large question bank for USMLE. From doing those questions, you will be able to solve question in USMLE Step 1 exam. So that costs around $479 for 6 months. While doing the preparation for USMLE Step 1, you need to register yourself in ECFMG and that costs around $160. In that $160, your notary camp is included. So you don't have to pay any extra fee for your notary camp for your notarization. After that, you need to register for your USMLE Step 1 exam and that costs $1,000 plus $220 surcharge for India. That surcharge varies to every country. And before you take your USMLE Step 1 exam, you need to take NBME exams. Those are the exams which are prepared by NBMEs, and from doing NBME, you will get the idea how question will look like in the exam. After you finish with your first step, for step 2, you need to again buy UWorld and that costs same $479 for 6 months. And you need to register USMLE Step 2 exam, which costs same as USMLE Step 1, $1,000 plus $220 surcharge for India. Before taking the exam, you need to solve 4 NBME, which costs $60 per each exam. And there is another thing called CMS forms, which are similar to NBMEs and they cost $20 per form, and you need to solve at least 3 forms. After you're done with your USMLE Step 2, you need to take OET test. OET is Occupational English Test. In order to get ECFMG certified, you need to take OET test and that costs around $455. And for preparation, you can watch videos on YouTube. I recommend you to watch E2OET channel and that will be sufficient for you. Another thing you need to have for ECFMG certification is your pathway. I have explained ECFMG pathways in my previous video, so you can watch that video by clicking onto this I button. So I'm taking pathway 1, so I need to pay $925 for my pathway 1, and only after that I will get certification from ECFMG. After doing all of this, you need to take USMLE Step 3 exam, and which cost around $925, and for the same you need to buy UWorld and which cost around $429 for 3 months. Like in BME, there are CSS form for USMLE Step 3 exam and which cost around $70. So now we are going to talk about the visas. In order to do the rotation or in order to do the observership in the US, you need to have the valid B1, B2 visa. For visa in the India, it costs around $185, and for the flight to go and back cost around $1,500. So most of the people do 3 rotation and each rotation costs around $1,500 to $2,000. So we are gonna take roughly $2,000 for each rotation. So 3 rotation will cost you around $6,000. In order to get accepted into the rotation, you need to take HIPAA certification exam, which cost around $30. You need to have your travel health insurance, you need to have your malpractice insurance, and the malpractice insurance roughly cost around $250 to $300. While you do your rotation in the US, your living expense is gonna be from $1,500 to $2,000 depending on the students how much they are spending. So I'm gonna take an average of $1,500 per month. So 3 months gonna cost you $4,500. So in order to match into the US residency, you need to get the ERAS token, and which cost around $165. And after you pass all of your USMLE steps exam, those exam score will have to be transferred into the ERAS token, and that transcript fee is $80. After that, you need to apply into the programs which offers the residency, and there is a new update for this. From program 1 to 30, it will cost you $11, and from program 31 onwards, it will cost you $31. And most of the students apply into 150 programs, so I'm taking an average of 150 programs. If you apply to 150 programs, it will cost you around $4,050. Nowadays interviews have gone virtual, so you don't have to pay any extra fees for your interviews. To take interview in person would cost you so much. So nowadays interviews are virtual, so that means your cost is lesser from before. Another thing, in order to match, you need to pay NRMP fees. NRMP is National Residency Matching Program. So you need to pay $70 for that. After you get matched, you need to go to US and start your residency. And for that, you need to have valid J1 or H1B visa. And those visas sometimes are sponsored, sometimes they reimburse it, or sometimes you have to pay on your own. That is variable. So I'm not gonna count that in the total cost. So now getting on to the Myintealth update. Right now for your account establishment, you don't have to pay anything. After it will get established, you need to pay $100 for account establishment. Right now you have to pay $160 for registration. In the future you have to pay $260. For verification of credential, you don't have to pay anything right now. In the future you have to pay $100. Step 1 and step 2 registration. Right now you have to pay $1,000, and in the future you have to pay less, $860. For pathway, right now you have to pay $925. In the future it will be the same. So total cost of USMLE will be increased by $20. So there is not much update about it. It's going to be same. So most important thing is that how much it's gonna cost you. So from adding all those costs, it has come to $24,676. I know it's lots of money, but take it as investment. Your first year of residency will pay all the money that you have spent. Now the most important thing, where you can save your money. You can save your money from Boards and Beyond's video and Sketchy Micro, which you can easily find on Telegram. Another place from you can save your money is your NBME. NBME tests are easily available on Telegram, so you don't need to buy any subscription for that. You just go into Telegram and you can find NBME exams offline. So I would highly recommend you to take NBME exam offline. It will not make any difference. And another place from where you can save your money is when you go to US for your rotation. Spend as little as you can. Use public transport, use shared houses, from which you can save your major portion of money. So when you go to US, spend as little as you can. If you have got the information about total cost of USMLE, then please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.